Hello, friends. Welcome to This Day in Jack Benny. I'm John Henderson. This episode is from December 26th, 1954. This is an episode where they have the unedited recording of the radio show, where you can hear a couple of cut jokes.
Good morning, Rochester.
Oh, good morning, boy.
Merry Christmas, Roy.
Merry Christmas to you, too, Mr. Benny.
Any mail this morning?
Just a few circulars.
Wait a minute. What are all those stacks of envelopes on the table?
Those are Christmas cards.
Oh, yes. Since Hallmark went on television, I'm selling less and less. I'll have to start advertising, too. By the way, Gertrude, if Mabel wants to thank me for the present I gave her, you can put her on the phone.
Mabel's not here right now.
Oh, where is she?
As she went to the dentist, your gift didn't fit her.
Well, that's not my fault. The only impression I had was from a bite she took out of an apple.
Jack Benny also tells jokes during Don Wilson's commercials.
Well, I guess everybody knows Robert Montgomery was for years a famous movie star. And now he's a star in television. Matter of fact, his TV show is sponsored by Lucky Strike. He told folks that he didn't have to smoke Luckies for that reason, but he does anyway. It's toasted. The famous Lucky Strike process tones up Lucky's naturally mild, good-tasting tobacco to make it taste even better. Cleaner, fresher, smoother. So the very next time you buy cigarettes, friends, be happy. Go Lucky. Make your next carton Lucky Strike. Remember, it's toasted to taste better.
Immediately following the broadcast of the radio show, they broadcast a new television show of Jack Benny, now in its 5th season.
From the Naval Training Center in San Diego, California, the Jack Benny program presented by Lucky Strike.
Well,
Jack.
anyway, Don.
Jack, there's a cameraman. I think he's trying to get your attention.
What's the matter?
What's the matter? You're staring at the camera! I told you in rehearsal, don't stare at the camera!
Well, I have to stare at the camera.
You keep watching that. They won't steal it.
No, they won't.
You came down here to entertain the sailors, entertain them.
I am
Not the camera!
Also on television, you could watch This Is Your Life.
Yes, they have joined with us in this surprise tribute. This is your life.
And Robert Montgomery presents.
On the air, Mr. Montgomery.
Thank you, Bill, and good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is your Lucky Strike Theater, coming to you from Studio 8H in New York City. We have tonight a rather unusual story.
Louella Parsons was a Hollywood columnist.
We won't talk because you have so many wonderful stars waiting.
Well, you don't have to talk very much. Everything you say that's great and important is read by millions. So thank you very much for being so understanding.
John L. Lewis was the leader of the Coal Miners Union.
They have negotiated an agreement.
And finally, they mentioned the kissing games, spin the bottle, and post office.
And the bottle seemed to know just what to do. It stopped on you, and when we kissed, I knew that it was a break for me. Spin the bottle, had to do it. Our love was meant to be.
If you'd like to contact me, you can email jackbennypodcast@gmail.com and find more episodes at thisdaybenny.com. And enjoy the show.
The Jack Benny program, transcribed and presented by Lucky Strike, the cigarette that's toasted to taste better.
If you want better taste from your cigarette, Lucky Strike is the brand to get. It's toasted to give you the best taste yet. It's the toasted cigarette.
Friends, this is Don Wilson. If you're not getting all the enjoyment you should be getting from your present cigarette, switch to Lucky Strike and see for yourself how much more real, deep-down smoking enjoyment you get from Lucky's better taste. A Lucky tastes better because it's the cigarette of fine tobacco, and it's toasted to taste better. It's toasted is the famous Lucky Strike process that tones up Lucky's fine, naturally good-tasting tobacco to make it taste even better, cleaner, fresher, smoother. Yes, find out for yourself. Buy a carton of better-tasting Lucky Strike. The Lucky Strike program starring Jack Benny with Mary Livingston, Rochester, Dennis Day, Bob Crosby, and yours truly, Don Wilson. ladies and gentlemen, tonight Jack Benny does another television show, but right now it's radio time. So let's go out to Jack's house in Beverly Hills. As we look in, Rochester, with the help of his best friend Roy, is cleaning up the house after Christmas.
Jingle bells, jingle bells,
jingle all the way.
Oh, what fun it is to ride
in a one-horse open sleigh. Now, Roy, if you'll get up all the wrapping paper, I'll pick up the ribbons and twine.
Okay. Say, Rochester, I noticed that a lot of these boxes that Mr. Benny's gifts came in still have the price tag on them.
Oh, those. Those are gifts from the people who work for him.
Why do they leave the price tags on them?
It saves about 6 months of arguments.
Now, here's a box that hasn't been opened yet.
I know lots of people haven't come by to pick up their presents. Put it in the pile behind the tree.
Okay.
Careful you don't tip it.
Yeah, don't worry. Say, Rochester, what's that little package lying on top of the pile?
Let's see. Oh, that's Mr. Frank Remley's gift.
And what's the big package on the bottom?
That's Mr. Remley.
Why is he gift wrapped?
He keeps better that way.
Say, Rochester, what did Mr. Benny get from his neighbors, Mr. and Mrs. Ronald Coleman?
They gave him that chair over there in the corner.
Gee, that doesn't look like much of a gift. The chair looks so dull and drab.
I know, but it gets mighty lively when you plug it in.
You mean...
Yeah, that thing hanging over the top ain't no reading lamp.
Rochester, you're kidding, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought so. Say, Roch, next week is New Year's Eve. You got any plans?
Yeah, I got a date with Susie.
Say, that reminds me. Susie spoke to me about you the other night.
She did?
Yeah. She says that you two have been going together so long, she's kind of disappointed that you haven't proposed to her yet.
Well, Roy, I've thought about it a lot, and... Well, I've been with Mr. Benny so long, I'm a confirmed bachelor. I've picked up too many of his ways.
Yeah, but you ought to think about getting married. You know, you're not getting any younger.
I'm not getting any older either. That's something else I picked up from Mr. Benny.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Mr. Benny keeps rolling along like Old Man River. Say, how old is he really, Rochester?
That's something I'll never tell anyone.
Well, I know he's not 39. Can't you at least give me a hint about how old he is?
Well, all I'll say is, if they do his story on This Is Your Life, it'll have to be an hour program.
Man, what a spectacular that'll make with Indians and everything.
Good morning, Rochester.
Oh, good morning, boy.
Merry Christmas, Roy.
Merry Christmas to you, too, Mr. Benny.
Would you like some breakfast, boy?
No, it's so late and I'm quite hungry. What can you fix me for lunch?
Well, I can get you some sliced turkey, cranberry sauce, candied sweet potatoes, turkey dressing, and gravy.
Is that what's left over from Christmas dinner?
That's what's left over from Thanksgiving.
Do you want me to answer the door, Mr. Benny?
No, Roy, I'll go. You help Rochester. Jingle bells, dum bum bum dum dum dee dee.
Merry Christmas, Mr. Benny. Yeah, Merry Christmas.
Well, Joey and Stevie, my little beavers. Merry Christmas, boys.
Mr. Benny, it is our pleasure, as the duly selected representatives of the Beverly Hills Beavers Club, to come here and present you with this gift for which we all chipped in and bought you as a token of our esteem.
Oh, boys, this is very touching. Of all the many nice things that happened to me this Christmas, this is the nicest. Come on in while I open it. Oh, gee, a pair of hairbrushes. Yeah, isn't that nice?
I thought it was stupid, but they voted against me.
Well, boys, come on in the next room. I have a gift for all the beavers.
Gee, thanks. That's swell.
By the way, Mr. Benny, don't forget your promise to come over to the Beavers' annual party we're giving this Friday night.
Oh, I'll be there.
You know, this year we're going to have girls, and we're going to dance with them and play spin the bottle in post office.
Gee, I bet you can hardly wait.
Yeah, I want to see what's so great about it.
You'll see, you'll see.
Yes, you will, Stevie. Well, here you are, boys. A present from me to the Beavers.
Gosh, a printing press. And what a big one. Boy, the Beavers will love this present, because now we can print our own newspaper and bulletins and circulars.
Yeah, and maybe next year we'll even be able to make Christmas cards.
First Hallmark, now them. Oh, well. Merry Christmas, boys.
Merry Christmas, Miss Benny.
Goodbye.
Oh, by the way, Mr. Benny, at our last meeting, we decided to raise the dues next year to 10 cents a week.
10 cents a week?
I thought it was stupid, but they voted against it.
Well, I'm going to use my veto. Goodbye, kids.
Goodbye.
Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Gosh, those kids are cute.
Say, boss, what's this Christmas package doing up on the mantel? It has no name on it.
Let me see it. Oh, my goodness, I forgot to deliver it. I better do that right now.
Who's it for?
Ed, the man who guards my vault. I'll take it to him right now. I'm going down to my vault, Rochester, and I'll be right back if there are any calls for me. And out across the bridge over the moat. Gosh, look at those alligators. They make wonderful guards. Especially this one right under the bridge. Say, what's that swimming behind her? Oh, my goodness, I must call Louella Parsons. She's had a blessed event. Isn't that cute? Well, I got to get into my vault.
Who goes there? Friend or foe?
Friend.
What's the password?
Cleaner, fresher, smoother.
Oh, it's you, Mr. Benny.
Yes, it's me, Ed.
How nice. Did you come to put some money in the vault or to take some out?
Neither, Ed. This is a social visit. It's Christmas.
Christmas?
Yes. And next week, it'll be New Year's.
Gosh, another year's gone by already.
That's right, Ed. It'll soon be 1955.
19? Yes, Ed. Now, I just came down to give you your Christmas present. My, this is exciting. May I open it?
I wish you would.
Oh, gosh, just what I've always wanted. An umbrella.
Yes, it'll come in handy in case a pipe ever breaks. Well, I gotta get back, Ed. See you soon.
Goodbye.
Gee, that Ed is always so nice and pleasant, never complains or anything. I think the next time I come down, I'll lengthen his chain. Oh, Rochester, were there any calls for me?
No, but while you were down in the vault, Malin Merrick, your musical arranger, came in. He's waiting for you in the den.
Oh, I'll see what he wants. Hello, Malin.
Merry Christmas, Jack.
Same to you.
Jack, the reason I came over is your producer suggested that we do this tune on the show this week, and I wanted to see if you like it.
Let me see the music. Well, it's topical. What do you think?
I'm not sure. Hum it to me.
Da-da-dum, da-da-dum, da-dum, ding, da-dum. You know, Malin, you'd save yourself a lot of trips over here if you'd learn to read music. Believe me.
Well, I would, but I don't want the boys in the band to think I've gone hi-hat.
Oh, them. Well, that reminds me, Malin, I wish you'd tell the boys that from now on, whenever we do a broadcast, not to bring their friends and have them sit up there with them on the bandstand.
Oh, they're not friends. They're parole officers.
That's what I mean. See if you can do something about it, will you? Excuse me, Malin, I have to answer the door. Jingle bells, dum-dum-ding, dum-bum-bum.
Merry Christmas, Jack.
Merry Christmas, Don. Come on in.
Oh, Merry Christmas, Malin.
Same to you, Don. Did you get a lot of presents this year?
I'll say I got the greatest collection of wild ties and gaudy sport shirts you've ever seen. Gosh, I'll be busy all next week exchanging gifts.
Me too. People certainly send you silly things, don't they?
Yeah, unless they know you very well. Like my wife. She's the one person who gave me a useful gift.
What'd she give you?
A side of beef.
No.
Yes.
Don, a whole side of beef? Were you able to get it in your freezer?
I don't have a freezer, so I made a sandwich.
Your front lawn must look like an elephant's graveyard.
Oh, say, Jack, here, I brought this over for you. It's a record of a song by Dennis Day.
A record?
Yeah, I dropped by his house, and he has a cold, and he asked me to bring this over so you could hear it.
Gee, I hope he feels all right.
Oh, he'll be okay.
Good, let's hear the song. Put it on the phonograph, Don.
Okay. Hey, Dennis's cold is worse than I thought.
Don, you forgot to wind it up. Now go ahead.
Okay.
Better, I got a new one.
The girl that I marry will have to be as soft and pink as a nursery. The girl I call my own will wear satins and laces and smell of cologne. Her nails will be polished, and in her hair she'll wear a gardenia, and I'll be there instead of flitting. I'll be sitting next to her, and she'll purr like a kitten. A doll I can carry, the girl that I marry must be. Her nails will be polished, and in her hair she'll wear a gardenia, and I'll be there. Set off flitting, I'll be sitting next to her, and she'll purr like a kitten. A doll I can carry, the girl that I marry must be.
Hey, that sounded real swell. It's the same. The kid has a cold.
Say, why don't the three of us go over and visit Dennis and cheer him up? Huh?
I'd love to, but I've got work to do.
I'm just over there, Jack, but I'll walk part of the way back with you. It's on my way home.
Okay.
Shall I answer the phone, boss?
No, I'll get it. You just keep doing what you're doing.
Thanks, I'm resting.
Hello?
Hello, Mr. Benny. This is Gertrude, the CBS telephone operator.
Oh, is someone trying to reach me around the studio?
Now, this isn't business. I called to thank you for the lovely Christmas present you gave me. It was very original.
Well, I knew you had earrings and bracelets and beads and a lot of jewelry.
So you gave me a jar to keep them in.
Yeah, but first eat the mayonnaise. It's delicious.
Anyway, Mr. Benny, it isn't the gift that counts. It's the sentiment behind it. That's why Mabel and I like you. You treat us like human beings. Most people aren't nice to us at all.
Oh, now, wait a minute, Gertrude. You don't go talking like that. No wonder you and Mabel have inferiority complexes.
We haven't any complexes. We are inferior.
Oh.
Well, thanks again and Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas to you, too, Gertrude. Okay, Don, let's go. Hey, where's Malin?
He went out while you were talking on the phone.
Oh, well, Rochester, I'll be back in time for dinner.
Mr. Benny.
Huh?
Did you forget to thank Mr. Wilson for the gift he gave you?
Oh, I'm glad you reminded me. Don, I want to thank you for that lovely sunbeam toaster you gave me.
You're welcome, Jack. I was wondering if you needed one.
Need one? Before we got that, we used to toast our bread with genuine sunbeams.
Never mind. Come on, Don. I'll be back in time for dinner, Rochester.
It's such a nice day for this time of year.
It certainly is. And I love to walk, especially on a sunny day, you know.
Oh, Jack, look at that beautiful bird on your lawn.
Ah, look, he's hopping over to us.
Come on, Bertie. Come here. What's that, Bertie?
Well, what do you know? He said LSMFT.
That's right, Bertie. Lucky Strike means fine tobacco.
Say, you're a smart bird. I'll be darned.
Hey, wait a minute, Jack. Wait a minute. I want to try something. Bertie, listen to this. If you want better taste from your cigarette, Lucky Strike is the brand to get. It's toasted to give you the best taste yet. It's the toasted cigarette.
Oh, this is amazing. Look, he's flying away.
You think he'll come back again?
Only if he needs work. That's the only bird I've ever seen with a mustache. Well, I better hurry over to Dennis Day's house.
Say, Mother. Gee, Mother, I wish I could get rid of this cold.
Well, if you'd only take this medicine, son, it would help you a lot.
But I don't like that medicine. Are you sure it's good?
Certainly. When I was a working girl, I always used to take it.
Did you have a lot of colds then?
All the time.
I guess that was on account of where you worked.
That's right. The only time I ever got any fresh air and sunshine was when John L. Lewis called a strike.
Gee, Mother, I don't feel like taking that medicine because...
Dennis, let me feel your head and see if you have any temperature.
Do I have any?
Well, it is a little warm around the point.
I'll probably be up in a day or so.
Son, shall I get you another hot water bottle?
No, thanks. I already drank 3 of them, and I don't feel any better.
Oh, for heaven's sake, Dennis. You were supposed to put them on your feet.
Now she tells me.
Oh, there's someone at the door.
Hello, Mrs. Day. Merry Christmas.
What do you want?
Well, I've come to cheer Dennis up.
You couldn't cheer up a laughing hyena.
Well, for your information, Mrs. Day, a laughing hyena doesn't really laugh. What sounds like laughter is just a peculiarity of the hyena's vocal cords.
Well, it takes one to know one.
Look, Mrs. Day, I didn't come over here to...
Oh, hello, Mr. Benny. I'm in the bedroom.
Hello, Dennis. How'd you get your cold?
Oh, last night I went out all over town singing Christmas carols.
Gee, Dennis, it's awfully stuffy in here. Shall I open a window?
You can't. I nailed them all shut because I walk in my sleep.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. One night last week I walked all over town. I finally wound up in the Brown Derby. Boy, was I embarrassed.
Well, I should imagine with all those people there and you in your pajamas.
Who wears pajamas?
Gosh, that must have been awful.
Yeah, Gus, the manager, threw me out because I didn't have a tie on.
Oh, well, I don't blame him.
Here, Dennis, I brought you some soup.
Mrs. Day, that's a hot water bottle.
He likes it that way.
Well, I better be going. Goodbye, Dennis.
Goodbye, Mr. Benny.
Oh, by the way, Dennis, you haven't thanked me yet for the Christmas present I gave you.
You call that a Christmas gift?
Look, Mrs.
My
Day.
Dennis has been with you over 15 years. And after all that time, you gave him a ticket for a lousy 89-cent car wash.
Well, tell him to use it on Saturday. It's $1.25 there. Anyway, it's not the gift that counts. It's the sentiment behind it.
Unless you know about sentiment. You wouldn't give Arthur Godfrey a tea bag if he was stranded on the Mojave Desert with a cup of hot water.
Now, just a minute, Mrs. Day. You listen to me.
I'm not listening to anybody. One more word out of you, and I'll put black circles around those baby blue eyes of yours.
Oh, you will, eh?
Hit him, Mom.
What?
Our television set is broken, and I haven't seen a good fight in weeks.
Well, I settled it. I came over here out of the goodness of my heart. I wanted to cheer up Dennis because the poor kid is sick. And all I get out of it is insults.
How? Right in the kisser.
I'm very fond of Dennis, Mrs. Day, and I've been very good to him all these years. And you should be the last one.
Ah, shut up!
That settles it. I'm going home.
Happy New Year!
Happy New Year!
Jack will be back in a minute to tell you about his television program, which goes on at 7 p.m. tonight over the CBS television network. But first, here's a word for anyone who enjoys a good cigarette.
If you want better taste from your cigarette, Lucky Strike is the brand to get. It's toasted to give you the best taste yet. It's the toasted cigarette. They taste fine. Tobacco is light. Tobacco is mild. Tobacco too. And it's toasted. Yes, it's toasted. Because the toasting brings the flavor right through. So to get better taste from your cigarette, Lucky Strike is the brand to get. It's toasted to give you the best taste yet. It's the toasted cigarette.
I guess everybody knows Robert Montgomery was for years a famous movie star, and now he's a star in television. Matter of fact, his TV show is sponsored by Lucky Strike. He told folks that he didn't have to smoke Luckies for that reason, but he does anyway. Let me give you his own words on the subject. I smoked Luckies and have for years. I like the way they taste. Yep, those are Robert Montgomery's own words, and they sure make a lot of sense. Luckies do taste better. They taste better because LSMFT, Lucky Strike, means fine tobacco. Fine, light, naturally mild tobacco. And then that fine tobacco is toasted. Yes, it's toasted to taste better. It's toasted. The famous Lucky Strike process tones up Lucky's naturally mild, good-tasting tobacco to make it taste even better, cleaner, fresher, smoother. So the very next time you buy cigarettes, friends, be happy. Go Lucky. Make your next carton Lucky Strike. Remember, it's toasted to taste better.
Who's there?
It's me, Rochester.
How's Dennis Day?
Oh, he's all right.
Want me to get you something to eat?
No, I don't feel hungry. Gosh, I don't know what to do. I think I'll just sit here and watch television. Turn it on, will you, please?
Okay.
From Television City in Hollywood, the Jack Benny program presented by Lucky Strike.
Oh, my goodness, that's me. I'm supposed to be on TV in a few seconds. So long, Rochester. Gee, I don't want to miss any of my show. I'm going to be so good tonight. See you in a minute, folks.
The Jack Benny Show tonight was written by Milt Josephsberg, John Tackerberry, Hal Goldman, Al Gordon, and produced and transcribed by Hilliard Marks.
Filter smokers. True tobacco taste, real filtration, famous Tareyton quality. They're all yours when you smoke Filter Tip Tareyton. Filter Tip Tareyton gives you all the full, rich taste of Tareyton's quality tobacco and real filtration, too. Because Filter Tip Tareyton incorporates activated charcoal, renowned for its unusual powers of selective filtration. Look for the red, white, and blue stripes on the package. They identify Filter Tip Tareyton, the best in filtered smoking.
The Jack Benny program is brought to you by the American Tobacco Company, America's leading manufacturer of cigarettes.
Matter of fact, I wish you'd all introduce yourself to each other, then meet, and come back together again.